Mike and Frank with CageMinds.com. We're at Fit NHB. Got Steve Hanna here with us. Thank you for the time, sir.
Thanks for having me.
This weekend, this Friday, main eventing card, Grand Junction, Arizona, going back up to your neck of the woods. It's IronFist Fights 1 Fall Brawl, and it's a rematch for you, Kyle Dunn. So first off, how excited are you for the layoff to have ended? I know you've been on the sideline much longer than you would have liked.
Very excited. I'm just happy to be fighting again.
Kyle Dunn, a rematch. How does it work out, this fight falling into place?
He's been asking for a rematch since we fought the first time. I beat him in the first round last time. I expect to beat him again. Should be a fun fight, should be an exciting fight. I expect to put on a good show for the fans.
Beat him the first time. Obviously, then this is something that he wanted, right?
Yeah, and to me, I'll fight whoever. I just want to fight, so he kept asking for it, and we gave it to him.
So what's the thoughts and the excitement from your perspective of getting back in now that you've had all this time to grow, this transition, now down here at Fit NHB?
I feel great. I feel as confident as I've ever felt, as good as I've ever felt. My skills are really getting to where I want them to be. So I'm just excited to get in there and test out where I'm at.
Where do you feel that you've improved the biggest? Where it's going to be the biggest improvement in your game?
Wrestling.
Wrestling, and what has it been about working with John Judy that's helped that out down here?
John Judy is a wizard. That guy knows how to wrestle. He's really, really, really good. He's got a lot of really good details. Very good coach.
And then talking about coaching, how's your program, the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu gi program down here, been going?
The gi program is going great. It started off very small. I had a little bit of trouble convincing people to try it out. A lot of people have it in their head that it's like this nerdy thing where it's not going to apply for fighting at all. I don't see it that way. I don't teach my class that way. But it's been steadily growing and it's turning into a really good, fun program.
So was there some weird looks at the gi? Because we know there's been a lot of no gi around here for a long time.
At first, yeah, but it's starting to grow on people, and they're starting to see that. I think you can teach gi two ways. I think you can teach it for a very tournament format where you're doing moves and positions that are dangerous for fighting. And I just don't really work on a lot of those positions and moves. I keep it for self-defense, for MMA.
So what has that done to open it up for you, and what have you really learned about yourself getting to, teach others?
I feel like teaching others really forces you to break down all of the little details technically on everything that you're doing, where you might be doing something and not even realizing you're doing it before, but when you're trying to get someone else to do something the right way, you really have to break it down and examine that move and pick it apart and dissect it. And I feel like that really opens up your game, and you start learning a lot more about your own moves in addition to helping other people with theirs.
Kyle Dunn, this fight's back up in Colorado. So what does that mean for you heading back towards your home stomping grounds?
Essentially nothing. They're all just fights to me. I'm just happy to get in there and do it.
And then do you have any thoughts on him and his game, what he's bringing in the cage, what you've heard he's improved on? He's got back-to-back wins.
I don't know what he's been up to. I'm sure he's gotten better. He was already really tough. I respect him as an opponent. He's not anybody I expect to walk through by any means. I just think I'm better.
At this stage, still being on the regional scene, are you breaking down your opponents and looking for footage, or are you still kind of in the mode of worrying about yourself and what you're bringing because there's not the ability to get too much game planning going on the regional scene?
In particular for this fight, I'm just worrying about myself, making sure I'm going to do what I'm going to do, and that's all I'm focusing on.
And then, what has it been like acclimating to New Mexico, the elevation and the heat? Now you've been out here for a good long while.
The elevation is pretty comparable to where I came from, so that was kind of a non-issue. The heat, however, destroyed me when I first came here. It was really tough to adapt to. It took a couple of weeks. Now that I'm used to it, I like it. I think it's really good. I've been really happy training here. So.
Getting back in the cage after such a long layoff, and do you still feel that you have the momentum coming off of your last knockout win?
Yes.
And then what does that momentum feel like looking to build here and, looking to make a run to get to one of those top promotions?
Feels good right now. I just want to get in, get this done, and then hopefully get busy again right away. Keep it going.
And then who do you need to shout out to? Who do you need to thank?
I want to thank all my training partners, the New Mexico Wild Bunch, all our coaches and staff here at Fit NHB, and everyone who supported me along the way from Colorado all the way to New Mexico.
Thank you for the time, sir.